Alright, so this should be the last video. I know it's taken me forever to make these for you, but we're going to show you the final 3 core moves that I made for your original routine. The first one I'm going to show you is called a clamshell. So you're going to lie on your side. You're going to lie on your side, and what you're going to do is you're going to open up this top leg as wide as you can under control. You don't want to swing your torso, so what a lot of people do when they do this exercise is they'll open up that leg and they'll kind of rock back like that with their upper body. You want to keep this still to where you're only moving this top leg. So you may not be able to go very far at first, and that's fine. I'd rather you go, this far, but keep everything else in line than to go this far, but to have to lean back and do it. So slow, under control, really just focusing on only moving that top leg. And really what you can do to help is you can think about taking this bottom leg and driving it into the ground. So really it's kind of like you're opening up both legs at the same time. It's just that this bottom leg, you're driving it into the ground to create stability, to make it easier for you to create mobility with this top leg. All right, and we can say the same thing about your planted hand or elbow as well. You can dig that into the ground to give yourself more stability. Next one is a plank. I'm sure you've heard of this one before, seen it before. You've probably done these before at one point or another. Like I've already told you for a couple of exercises, what you want to do is you want to arch that back like a cat. You don't want to let your hips sag. So instead of this, you want to almost be more like this as opposed to that or that. You kind of want to be arching it like a cat. And there's a bunch of different ways you can do planks. 2 of the most common ways is to do them on your hands, like you're about to do a push-up and just hold it, or on your elbows and just hold it. You can also do dynamic planks, meaning that like you're moving while you're doing the plank. So you could do something like start on your hands, go down to elbows, come back up on hands. You could do like a plank with a hip touch like that. You could do a plank where you're lifting your foot off the ground and bringing it back down gently. All kinds of possibilities with that one. Another one you can do is a side plank where you just get on one side like that. You can do it on your hand, or you can do it on an elbow. When you're doing a side plank, you can, hope you can see this, you can stack your feet like this. So you can do like, let's see, you can do like one foot on top of the other, or you can stagger them like that to give yourself a wider base. And then another variation you can do is a reverse plank, which is the last exercise I'm going to show you, where it's basically a plank, but you're supine, your belly is facing up instead of your back facing up. So you can do it like that, straight arms, straight legs, or you can go down to elbows like that. I'll show you how it looks from the side. So can't really see my feet, but I'm on my heels Right now I've got straight legs, and you can do it on elbows. Much more difficult like that. And an easier way that you can do the reverse plank is you can bend your knees, come up on your hands like that, and that's more like a tabletop plank. And you just hold it. And you can also add dynamics to this as well if you want to raise a leg, or if you want to come up on one arm like that. Just trying to keep the rest of your body as still as possible.